What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. The book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. A link will be in the description box below as usual. This video is entitled Adversity versus Drama. And, adversity could make you a better person, right? Drama is usually going to make you a worse person. And sometimes pressure busts pipes, and other times pressure can make a diamond. But in this context, there are people who become better people from adversity, and there are people who created drama who became worse but wanted it viewed as if it was adversity when it wasn't. So I'm gonna speak on a few observations. Life is gonna throw you curveballs. Things are gonna happen unexpectedly that you just might have to deal with. And that's just part of what it is. But when you have to get to that mindset, I'll be flexible. Whatever happens, I have to go with the flow and work with it, right? And those are people who have become better people because they've been tested by adversity, and they came out on top. It made them who they were, whether it was a tragedy or a situation or a moment of truth, a moment of clarity, a moment to make a choice. Whatever it was, it changed them. Now, that's different from a person who throws himself a curveball to be viewed as a certain way. Like some people manipulate their drama to make it look like adversity. When people start saying somebody's playing the victim, when you play the victim, you're actually the culprit behind the situation. That's how it's supposed to be. So it's not somebody from the outside who came and did something to you, and now you have to figure it out and fix it, and somebody brought trouble your way. No, you brought trouble your own way, and now you're trying to figure out a way to spin it to make it look like you became successful from life's adversities, when that's not the case. Like, there are people who start businesses, and they go through the ups and downs of business, right? The curveballs that life and business bring them at the same time, and that makes them smarter, makes them better, makes them more prepared. It makes them prepare for more things. So then it makes them focused. So then when you see these people over time, they're constantly growing. And then you see people in business who are somewhat like venture capitalists. Like, they're just not venture. Yeah, is it venture capitalists? The guys that come in, buy a company, and run it into the ground and run off with the money. The people who create a bunch of confusion, smoke and mirrors, and like, look, the company has survived all of these, unforeseen circumstances. And you're looking at the person like, no, you're the unforeseen circumstance. You keep starting stuff. You keep kicking up dust. And, kind of how this country works, right? You kick up dust, and you start stuff everywhere you go, and it's a deflection. You know, we've band together, and we've come together, and we've created something. It's like you created a mess over here, so people will ignore what you're doing over there. I understand, but that's not adversity. So adversity didn't make you better. You use drama as a springboard to something else. You know, there are people who follow their dreams, and they deal with all of the ups and downs of chasing your dreams, whether it be you being the only one that has faith in yourself or that sees it in yourself, and the long days, long nights, the people playing you to the left, people curving you, people not treating you with respect, and that makes you go even harder, focus even harder, get even better, and then voila, you become what you told everybody else that you would be. Everybody falls in line, right? And then there's the people who follow their dreams and they burn all of their bridges and they sabotage their dreams while they're doing it. But what they do is manipulate the situation by telling newer people that, I didn't make it. I'm not where I should be because of this or that person or what they did. And it's always a number of people keep piling on. More and more people keep doing them wrong. Excuse me. More and more people keep doing them wrong. The list gets longer and longer. You start to realize this person is a manipulator. They're using drama to create a situation that is dysfunctional, and then they run off and find somebody else to subsidize or pay for them for the next go round, because if the situation was different from the one that they were in, somehow they'll be even better. But you come to find out, a snake can shed its skin, but it's only a bigger snake, right? You got people in relationships, who the relationship takes turns, whether it's maybe an illness, maybe financial difficulty, stuff like that. Even infidelity, right? You have to deal with that. And, you learn a lesson. You become a better person. You become better in relationships, better at life. And it makes every relationship situation that much better because you're that much more experienced, because you were able to deal with the adversity. And then you have the people who always want to start stuff. And what do? They do the same thing I was talking about the people prior. This person did me wrong. That person treated me bad. This situation was messed up because of X, Y, and Z. And I'm scarred for life because I've had these experiences. And then you see this person doesn't really, they make it all look like adversity, right? But if you get involved with this person, you come to find out they're just not a good individual. And they'll be the bane of your existence when you're in a relationship with them. And that's the problem. And then when it ends, then you're the next bad person. You're the next villain in the equation. So you can talk about this with a lot of different things, because at the end of the day, when you deal with adversity it might look the same as a person who creates drama, but how it's handled is going to be completely different. And how people move on from it is going to be completely different. You know, a person who deals with adversity is not going to live in the past, but they're going to learn the lesson from the past. A person that deals with drama is going to always live in the past, because if they live in the present, they'll have to be accountable for their part in all these situations, and they don't want to do that. You know, it's always some postpartum depression and trauma that drives them to be dysfunctional in the present. But that's just my opinion on that. We out.